Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out Iron Brago in the arena. I think this one should be pretty fun. I just recorded earlier a video on Ragash, so you guys will have already seen that, saying Ragash is the best defensive spirit nuker, or the best spirit nuker in the game, and I still think that overall, actually, that is true for arena. I'm curious though if anyone in the comments, it's always fun when you're making these videos in advance and you got some fun clickbait type thing like that, like Ragash best spirit nuker. So is someone going to come in and say no, Brago is the best? Or if you're a man after my taste, you might come in and say Samson is the best. I've even heard some people liking Samar Gem Curse, maybe Nogdar, I don't know. But I'm betting at least someone said, yo, I love Iron Brago as a defensive nuker. He was a previous fusion. We're going to try him out. Now, we do have him in Stone Skin to try get him through that first round. So he's not going to hit quite as hard, but I think it should still be a good showcase. I still think building him in Stone Skin is just a nice, safe, go second type build, because you're going for more of a long fight here with Iron Brago, right? He puts out increased defense on all allies for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. That's actually really good. Full uptime or close to it, which is great, and a big single target stun as well. Then he has an AoE with provoke and decrease attack if he's under increased defense. And yeah, I mean, it's a nice thing being a defensive nuker who provides his own increased defense, and it does put the buff out before he attacks. He also ups the defense of the rest of our allies. So yeah, we're going to give it a go. These are the masteries, the Helm Smasher and stuff like that. Let's take him for a spin. Let's see how he does. Let's throw him into a quick, like, classic arena so you can see how it should work. Maybe not against Baron, who ignores defense. How about against this team right here? This should be perfect. We'll take out Sifi. What I'm thinking is to run him with, like, a fairly sort of accessible, fusion-y based team. So we'll stick in Uko and Pythion, 2 revivers. And then we're already building a pretty nice synergy, right? We've got 2 revivers. The more buffs we have out, the more tanky our team becomes, thanks to Pythion. Uko stealing buffs works well with that too. Increased defense here from Iron Brago will help them stay alive. And I don't know who else to put in here, actually. I mean, it's quite a solid little 3-man team. We could put in something like Arix. We could put in something like, we could put in something like a Candrafon. That would work just fine. We could put in another sort of protection champion. I don't know. Let's put in Candyfon. And let's see how that one... Yeah, I think we'll see how that one goes. I think it should be okay. So let's go. Here we go. Boom. Started on auto. I'm actually not sure what they're going to do on auto. Well, I guess actually he'll try to increase our speed. We probably want to steal their buff, steal off that increased attack if possible. Didn't steal increased speed. Will Uko get to go in first? He doesn't, but hey, still pretty effective. We got 1 provoke out, so we can strip off their buffs. And one downside for sure of Brago, where is he? Oh, he's over here, is that he is, he's going to be doing this single target nuke first. He's not going to have the AoE ready to go straight away, but bam, he goes in, 48k against Arbiter. It's not bad. No decreased defense and stuff like that. I guess it's the lack of that lethal or savage. She was actually very tanky. She only took 39k there from Candrafon. That was a tanky Arbiter. Yeah, interesting stuff. You get the gist. You sort of get the idea. Let's see. Live Arena is actually active. I didn't think I'd get to do this before I was gone. I didn't think I'd have time for any Live Arena, but let's give it a go. I was thinking actually that they could be a good combo. Iron Brago and Ragash. Unfortunately, my Ragash is faster than Iron Brago, so that's where it gets in the way. And we're going to go with that style of team. So let's just grab that Pythion first of all. We're going to be going for this sort of go second type team, and we'll sort of see how the picks go and what we're going to combo with it. I certainly don't think they're going to expect the Iron Brago. I think that will be a surprise. He could be quite a nice combo with Helicath as well. Oh look, here we go. There's the Sifi Ragash that we were talking about and worried about. So I think actually let's grab Elva, give us some of that magic affinity magic, and against these fellows. What else do we want to grab? Let's grab Iron Brago right now. Let's just do it right now. Throw the gauntlet down, say bam, Iron Brago. What you gonna do? It's quite a tanky team already. He's sort of doubling up as a damage dealer. That's also giving us some survivability. The decreased attack, not going to be helpful, obviously, against Ragash, but that's okay. Let me see. Who else do I want to bring in? Actually, I should search by champion tags. That's the easiest way. I think a good combo with him actually could be Ultimate Death Knight. He gives him Ultimate Death Knight, that is, the increased defense. I mean, he's got a lot of AoE and stuff. Ultimate Death Knight might actually be quite good. And then we're going to need some sort of big damage against these guys. I'm actually going to bring in my old pal, Little Miss Annie. Little Miss didn't see her coming. Let's go. Big fan of Little Miss Annie, guys. I'm a big fan. I can't believe it. I've been on record before on this channel saying Little Miss Annie sucks. I actually think she's super good now for this. Not the best, obviously, right? But she is really, really good. Do we go in with the double reviver? We could try live through a warlord, but that's kind of a pain. I think we're gonna take him out. Who's he gonna ban? Probably Little Miss Annie. He's thinking about it. He's probably like, oh, I should ban Little Miss Annie, the main source of damage, but I don't want to. He's banned Elva. I think that's a good call as well. We might as well take defense in all battles aura. I think that's going to be just fine. More defense, more Iron Brago defense, more Iron Brago passive. Let's see if he can do it. We have to hope Python stays alive. Going to be a little tricky against a Ragash to keep him alive. We'll find out. We will certainly find out. I'm actually curious how this one's going to go. But yeah, again, Brago, he is Spirit Affinity. That's quite good in the meta. You do have Elva, who's magic. But there's not that many, she's not used all that often. She's kind of uncommon. He might actually kill Annie here. Oh, he killed Annie. That's just mean. That is just mean. I'm going to revive Annie. She's probably going to die again. That's okay. Get some hits in. Why not? Do a little bit of damage, Annie. I do like Ultimate Death Knight against Sifi because she can't do too many shenanigans. Let's see how hard we're going to hit. 40k. We took off over half of the Duchess HP bar right there, and she did have increased defense. So not the tankiest Duchess in the world, but it's still something for us to watch out for. Is he going in with another AoE? He is. My god, this guy has AoEs for days. Brago with the counterattack. He's doing all right. We'll see. My initial impression, I assume you feel a similar thing. My initial impression of Brago is I'm a little bit worried he doesn't have enough damage without lethal to really punch through. Let's see. The AoE, not bad. Again, Duchess is reducing. We got Sifi down to half. Same thing with Ragash. Duchess a bit lower as well. It's not too terrible. Let's see. He honestly, the problem is he might be so quick with the increased speed from Ragash and the Sifi and all of that, that maybe Little Miss Annie's just not going to get, maybe she's just not going to get a look in here, actually. It is looking a little like that, which would be bad. And in that case, I imagine he's going to eventually kill me. Like, Ultimate Death Knight will eventually die. I think he can probably kill Python eventually too. We'll see. I don't know, actually. He's got so many AoEs. Little Miss Annie, she is squishy. Yeah, he's prepping the AoE. He's getting it ready. He's winding it up. And by the time Brago's getting back to his nuke, she's already quite tanky. She's got the... My goodness, wow, the, the ally protection. She only took like 4k damage. She took nothing. Oh boy, this is not looking too good. I think we might need to be doing it. Might need a little re-gear right here. On Mr. Brago. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, actually. So he's fired off one AoE. She might do another big AoE here, try kill Python while he's got the decreased defense on. Let's see, is she going to do the Thorn Shell? She's done the Thorn Shell. Okay, and we're still alive. So he doesn't, well, she can hit me with AoEs, but that's kind of it. We're not in a huge rush to get back up. Getting Little Miss Annie in is definitely what we want to be doing. He shouldn't have an AoE on Ragash for a good while. He's getting some hits in. I mean, we're still pretty tanky. Oh my gosh, what the... Well, I didn't expect that. Oh, that's not good. His Arix just destroyed me right there. That was actually brutal. Ouch. I think we're done for. I think we'll cut to the next fight. That was pretty brutal. All right, draft number 2. We'll go in, give it another shot. Oh, wow, okay. We've got lots of bombs right here. That's interesting. Let's really stack up, I think, on the defensive champs. That's interesting. Okay. We've got Gaius, first pick. Oh, we've got a Seer as well. Okay. We've got Duchess. Let's bring in the Brago. And let's bring in... Do we want to bring in Ragash? Not a great affinity for it. we could bring in... Maybe Staltus actually would work pretty well. Though we will struggle to kill Duchess. Maybe we don't want to do that. I was thinking Force Affinity against Gaius gives the best chance to resist. Probably a little dodgy, though. Could bring in our own Arix. That might be kind of nice. And a little bit different. I think we might do that. Or Ragash. Let's bring in Ragash. Let's bring in Ragash as well. See, the true battle of the best spirit. Okay, he's got 2 of them, huh? I think we probably just get rid of this. I am still worried about the Gaius, but we're going to have a good cleanse no matter what. I am just going to... Is this going to be a big old stalemate that never goes anywhere? Maybe. I'm just going to get rid of Seer because ain't nobody got time for that. And we're going to bring in more speed. We got outsped so hard in the last fight. I just want more speed. It was pretty miserable, actually. No increased speed. We just couldn't get a turn in. Poor Little Miss Annie dropping off. They actually had the blessing that punishes revives. It was pretty cool. Little Miss Annie was a bad pick in hindsight, which makes me sad because I'm a big fan of Little Miss Annie. So this is the nice thing, like Ragash getting slammed at the start. We actually have block debuffs on. Okay, he's already in trouble. He's in trouble. Let's put out the increased defense right here. And we can actually slam him with Ragash. That's a bit more compelling damage. Let's see how Brago will do. Do we want to just nuke this one straight up? Yeah, I think we'll just nuke this one. See if we can kill her off. Boom, 37k. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. He's tried to do some bombs. It's not going to help him. Not going to help him at all. I don't even think there's really a point in doing that. Let's just try to get more damage and see if Ragash can finish her off. I mean, look at Ragash. His damage is on another level, really. Brago can reduce buffs with his A1. Not going to happen. And no, we should be totally fine. All the debuffs blocked. He's doing one explosive wit just for good fun. And yeah, you know what? Let's let Brago finish him off. We've got block debuff, so it's all good. So this fight, much easier than the last one. Here he goes. Fearless charge. Oh, it's the weak hit. Okay. This guy, he's sticking through, man. He's not surrendering. You know, I guess like with Gaius, you always have a chance, but not really in this case. But you know, you always have a chance. We'll take a win. Thank you. Let's go in. Third one, best of 3. What do we think of Brago so far? Honestly, not happy with the stone skin. Might even see if I can do a quick cheeky regear. Let's actually see if we can do that. Do I have Savage or Lethal to put him in? That would make life so much better. Let me see what we can do while we wait for this fight. Not going to be able to edit this video very well. Just so tight on time. All right, we've got the Duchess. All right. Let's get Elva. Let's keep the Brago a secret, I think. No, it's not. Let's throw down the gauntlet once again. Brago. Boom. All right, let me look and see if we can get him into... let's see, can we get him into... I think I've got better lethal gear for him. Let's try lethal. Let's configure... Let me actually show you what I'm doing here. Can you guys see this? We're on Hell Hades. No, you can't see it, derp. No, I've got to make a pick. Okay, we've got lots of green boys. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of nice for Elva, honestly. What do I want to bring in here? I'm actually thinking the Regatta. This is a pretty good one for Arix, I think. They're looking fairly squishy. I think we can kill the Duchess. It's a bit risky because we might need to ban that champion right there. Let's take Ragash again, the battle of the tanky boys. Ragash, and let's bring in the Sifi. She's unbooked. Don't tell this guy. She's unbooked right now. Here we go. Okay, so we're over here. So Brago, we're going to include stuff regardless of lock, and right now I have him. I do want to keep him like kind of fast. I do want to keep him like 220 speed, and apart from that, we can GPU optimize it for damage. Okay, and we forced him into lethal, so we'll see what it comes up with. Okay, we've got a Baron, we've got a Lady Kimmy. This is a weird team, to be honest. Oh dear, I've got like no time. Let's get Kaimar and span out his Necret. We've got the nasty Sifi Kaimar with the defensive nuker options here. Yeah, it's looking pretty tough for him. The good thing is Baron for him does ignore, we'll take the speed aura. Baron does ignore defense, so that's like sort of our problem here. But we've got pretty good speed on these nukers, so that's where it's going to be important. We'll see if it works. He's got a Lady Kimmy. She should be pretty fast as well. Lady Kimmy speed versus the speed of my Sifi. My Sifi's okay fast. This guy's only level 95, so he probably doesn't have too much gear, right? We're fairly low down in live arena. I just haven't had time to play it. That being said, our first fight was a really rough one. Okay, good. Sifi is faster. That's nice. In fact, quite a bit faster. Don't actually need to use Elva's cleanse. We can wait. Just hit his Duchess once. Just give her a little love tap. Just be like, yeah, we're here. What you gonna do? He can potentially strip some buffs here, but yeah, he will strip some buffs, but hey, we're still good. Kaboom. Oh my god, Ragash. This is... Iron Brago has just turned into a Ragash showcase, but this is where Brago could be quite good. But I mean, he did take her down. That's not bad. That's not bad. He did take her down. That big single target nuke. It's kind of all right against Duchess, where she's reducing the AoE damage. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Is he as good as Ragash? I'm going to say no. Let's see. Where were we at with that optimizer? Okay. Did I not set it up with... Oh, I didn't. 220 minimum, please. Clear that. Let's go again. We're just going for a really simple build. Let's see if we've got anything that will work. Looks like we do. So if that's not super in use. Okay, I mean, we can, let's, for the sake of the video, let's totally steal it. Let's wait for this to be done. There's only 48 seconds left. Yeah, let's get to... We've got time. We've got 30 minutes. We've got time. Let's go in. Let's re-gear Brago real fast. Why not? Why not? I don't know. I'm feeling like I don't need that many spirit defensive nukers, right? I'm much more leaning towards a Helicath option. Though he's going to be sort of in stone skin and fast. He could maybe use some of this gear. It's not super quick. This is a nice piece though. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, what sort of stuff are we looking at here? So we are looking at lethal. Oh, don't steal off Ragash. No, certainly not Ragash. This one here is also stealing off Ragash. Okay, this one is looking the most reasonable. So what happens if I click equip? Never actually done that. What's it gonna do? I don't know. What did it do? Oh, it's put it on him. Oh, in the optimizer. Okay. Let me grab this and let me swing that over here. And let me put that on. So I made things difficult for myself doing this. Oh no, no, it thinks they're all on him. Oh no. Right. I'll be right back. Okay, we've got it. We're back. Things are okay. We've got the gear. Let's throw it on. So boom. A big rework to him, really ungeared a lot of people. I'll have to fix that after the holiday. That's okay. 5.4k defense now, 220 speed, 248% crit damage. So a much better comparison now with the Ragash, who's coming in very similar. 5.1, 244, 233. Ragash a bit more accuracy. Brago looking like a bit more defense, a bit more damage, which is nice. We got one reaction piece, but that's it. So that might be a problem. Let's take him for a spin. I do think now, having done 3 fights with him in Stone Skin, the Stone Skin's fine. You know, it's cool. It has defensive stats, but not sold on it. I feel like his damage isn't super high, honestly. I feel like we want to crank it higher, is my vibes. So let's actually just throw down the gauntlet again. Let's do the sneaky unbook Sifi. Again, don't tell this guy Sifi's unbooked. I realize now this is actually kind of a bad pick. These two champions kind of overlap really badly. It's quite funny. Right, let's bring in Brago. Kind of nice thing here, because he is more single target, that does work pretty well. Let's actually maybe grab in a Torment too. So we got a really tanky team here. I'm going to need another damage. My Torment's not built for damage. Most likely, I am considering, have you guys run damage Torment? It's something I never ran before because I've always used him more for control. Oh my god, he's got the Sifi Rotus as well. Surprise. Okay, well then. I think we have to ban his Sifi. And then we can sort of control him. I think we're going to bring in Staltis. We're just going all out defense. All right, who is the best defensive nuker? Round 5. Here we go. Let's get rid of the Sifi. Makes the Rotos less scary. And yeah, the Sifi would really completely neuter Torment, which would be bad. Oh, he's not banned the Torment. Okay, so we've got 34% defense in Doom Tower, 30% in all battles, 33% in all battles. He does, though. I'm just going to take the 30% because he's got Polymorph. So if we do get buff stripped or whatever, it could Polymorph and save the rest of our champs. I think that's worth it. Slightly worse aura. We give up 3% defense for the sake of having Polymorph at the front of the team. Right, he's certainly going to outspeed us, but if he puts on increased attack, it's kind of bad for him. It's kind of tight, though. Who's faster, Sifi or him? Sifi or Kymar? Okay, we could sleep the Kymar. That's actually kind of bad. We can sleep Kymar, but what's that going to do for us? It's going to leave us quite vulnerable, isn't it? Do we just put on the increased defense and hope? I'm going to put on the increase. Maybe I should have slept him. He can strip us now. Polymorph, save us. Polymorph did not save us. All of those CP buffs are gone. That's a bummer. Oh, ouch. Wow, she's almost back to her turn. That was very quick. Wonder why that is so quick. She's gonna die now, though. Is he gonna AoE? Oh my! Did he just do that without increase? Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Staltus is the best defensive nuker. Am I crazy? Did he just hit me that hard without increase attack, or am I crazy? It looked like he did it without increase attack on, and he just one-shot my whole team. That's kind of nuts, if so. Feels bad for him here, though. Staltus is the best defensive nuker. Confirmed. Funny. All right, wow. Either way, we were kind of screwed by the Kymar. I'm actually going to be, I don't know if I said it in this video, I am going to be re-gearing Sifi into Stone Skin. I think it's going to help with that sort of scenario. That was funny. I don't know. Did Iron Brago do anything? Man, that's the downside. I mean, I guess we showed a weakness, though. We put him in lethal and he just died right before he got to do anything. That's a weakness. That's a weakness. Right, let's first pick that Sifi. Again, we're just, I'm kind of expecting them to ban Sifi, and then they haven't been banning Sifi. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? That's the whole point, was that you were supposed to ban this champion, you know? I think we bring in the surprise Lil Miss Annie. No one sees surprise Lil Miss Annie coming, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it is the play. Not sure what I'm gonna do here with my other picks. Uko, anyone with AoEs is basically out. You know what? Do we flex the Lil Miss Annie? Is that too cheeky? Maybe. I actually don't have that many options against a Mortu, you know? Options are a bit limited. We can't bomb them because of Mithrala. Well, maybe we'll ban Mithrala. We could just A1 with Candy. That's always an option. Take Python. No, let's take Elva. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Or we just go with the Yumiko. Let's just pick Yumiko. That's a nice open one. Look at me with my Sifi and my Yumiko now. Man, like 6 months ago, I didn't even dream of having these champions. Now look at me. All right, unfortunately, Torment would be great here, but also not great because of the Mortu. We could always ban Mortu, and that's not a bad option. In fact, I think I might do that just to force him into a bit of a sticky situation. Excuse me. One problem with Lil Miss Annie is that, yeah, depending on what he picks last, I could bring in bombs, so I'd have to ban Mithrala. All of this stuff is sort of risky. We could just bring in Rhonda and just one-shot him down. That might work. Rhonda one-shots might work. No, I am going to bring in Lil Miss Annie. I think we're going to ban the Mortu. I think that's going to be fine. And it's also fun to see Lil Miss Annie in action, right? Yeah, we've got Brago in there. Let's see, can Lil Miss Annie redeem herself? Or not? If this was a Rotos, we'd be much better off. Let me tell you, Rotos would fit perfectly here. But sadly, it's not meant to be. Right, he's brought in, it's 5-star Madame Saris. That's kind of sketch, right? I didn't bring Elva, so we don't have a cleanse either. So that is a bit scary. We could just ban this, and he has not much damage. Let's do that. And defense, probably. He's gonna have more resistance than I can deal with anyway. Let's see. I'm expecting Stone Skin on Mortu. Good news is, I mean, when Mortu Stone Skin falls off, he's very weak against Torment. He only has 1 turn of Stone Skin. Okay, that's cool. Arbiter, and Mithrala is actually real bad against Stone Skin as well. So, believe it or not, is Madame Ceres, because she gives herself the shield. Of course, it didn't happen this time, but she gives herself that shield every turn. So every turn she can get frozen. You'd imagine he's going for the buff strip right here, surely. What else would he do? But he's going to lack damage to kill us. The problem is, if Mortu kills Annie, even without the block revive, and then he comes back in and he does cheeky stuff, it's going to be kind of bad. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, the Hex. Not much we can do about it. Just give everyone increased defense, makes us a bit tankier. We've actually stunned Arbiter, pushes their CDs back a bit, for 2 turns, no less. Oh yeah, so this is sort of a problem, potentially. Let's go in. Let's see if we can land. Okay, we've stunned Mortu. That's good. And now we can actually revive Annie, and she's going to go slam them. And he's actually in a pretty tough spot now in terms of trying to survive against the Mortu. I think, who do we one-shot? Do we want to just one-shot Arbiter? Yeah, let's just kill Arbiter. Just kill her dead. Then we kill Mortu, and that's all she wrote, really. So here we go. We might get the provoke. There we go. That's a great thing with Brago right there. Big hit, not bad. And he got the provoke, which we do like to see. Sifi, beautiful. Unbooked, though, so there is a chance of failure. She isn't 100% chance to do the irresistible sleep if she's unbooked. We kill him, and there we go. Now we can hit full auto. And we good. And he's left the battle. And I think that was our 5 fights today. Was it? Yeah, it was, because the last one hasn't gone through. There you go. What do we think of Iron Brago? Honestly, what was our win rate even? Did we win 3, lose 2? No, we lost the first one. We won all the other ones. That's surprising. 2 with Stone Skin Brago. Honestly, kind of hard carried by Ragash. And then 2, we won 2 at Lethal. And honestly, kind of hard carried by Staltus in that one and Torment. I don't know. Verdict after Brago in Arena. He's clearly not bad. He's clearly not bad. But he's also, I think he's also not top tier, right? He does have a big single target smack. He does bring his own increased defense. I think that's a very valuable thing. But he doesn't hit crazy hard. And, you know, his AoE, I mean, he does cycle through them on 3-turn cooldowns. He's not bad. He's not bad. I don't think I'm going to keep a hold of him, though, in this gear. I think I'm going to probably put the gear back on. I'm going to have to check the VOD to see who the gear was on originally. I know a lot of it was on Ignatius. He's also not important. He's just faction wars. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think of Iron Brago? For me, he definitely feels a lot weaker than Ragash. Like, Ragash is hitting noticeably harder, though he doesn't bring an increased defense. Well, he does on his A1, which is kind of similar in a sense to Brago A2. I don't know. This cost me a lot of books to do this. Was it worth it? Not sure. Not sure. I do feel like Helicath and Ragash are quite a big step ahead. We'll see. Let me know what you think. I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.